Previously on KJ's YouTube Bay Battle series. Our last opponents were Cyber Pegasus 105F going up against the Custom Bay Earth Gemios D125JB. With a 2-0 victory over Cyber Pegasus, Earth Gemios moves on. And seeing that this was the last match of round 1, we are now moving into the first loser round tournament. So this one will be right after round 1, and then the second loser round tournament will be after round 2, and so on and so forth. So the new stuff you see in the title, the LRT, that's loser round tournament 1. That explains that. And now we're moving into the first match of the first loser round tournament. And yeah, all right, let's get right into it.
Alright, what's up guys? It's KJ. Welcome to the first episode / match, whatever you want to call it, of the first loser round tournament. If you want to call it the loser tournament, that's fine. Just make sure to know that this is the first one. The second one will be after the second round. So just to distinguish for the future, this is the first one. We're not going to have the second one until round 2 is over, and then so on and so forth from there. But anyway, these matches will not count, most likely will not count toward the milestone matches, because that's something that I will reserve only for the tournament. You will see round 2 with, like, it'll be in the same playlist as round 1 was in that 40 Beyblade episode playlist that I already have on YouTube. That's going to be in there, and it's going to resume from round 41. So I'm gonna have a different thumbnail picture because I'm already having a couple ideas. So you'll see what round it is from now on. So for this one as well, you'll see what round it is, but this one will be in its own separate playlist. This is of course, the season 1 tournament one. So the S1-T1, LRT loser round tournament 1. This is gonna be in its own playlist, but it's connected to the it's connected to it's connected to the season 1 T1. So it'll be in the title, so if you get confused, it's there for you to understand. But anyway, that's enough blabbing. We're gonna get in with our opponents. Our first opponent is the first opponent that lost in this tournament, Gravity Destroyer 85DS. Also, if you noticed, I did cut my hand. I slipped when I was trying to ambush my friend in a snowball fight, and that's what happened. It was bleeding for a while, but now it's just pretty much a scab, and I don't really want to mess with it because something bad could happen. But our second opponent is Kraken A230JSB. Also, that thing I was talking about, the sticky residue, yeah, that's on there because of me battling my base in water, so that's what happened. I can't really get that off now, but whatever, I'll just deal with it. Also, the one last thing for Gravity Destroyer. Right now, it's in defense mode because the Eyes of Medusa, these 3 holes here that you can't see right now, are covered. But when this side moves over to here, it'll be in counter mode, and the 3 holes will be shown to some extent. So defense mode has less recoil, and counter mode has more smash attack. I finally wrote down all the modes of certain bays, spin tracks, and tips in my notes section of my phone, so I don't have to constantly keep referring to the internet between matchups and everything and always be forgetful. So now it's there, so I can constantly refer to it. Everything that has a different mode is there, from Big Bang Pegasus to something as small as Switch 145, a spin track. All right, let's get into the first battle. All right. Here we go, first battle. So I had to spin Kraken first because Kraken doesn't have floor scrapes like Destroyer does. Although, knowing Destroyer, there'd probably be floor scrapes in this stadium. Alright, Kraken wins by a stadium out. Let's move on. Well, actually, enjoy that highlight reel, and then we're going to move on to the second battle. Oh yeah, you didn't think I was gonna forget, right? We still gotta change Gravity Destroyer's mode from defense to counter. So first, you just unscrew the bay. I'm just gonna put the face bolt right on here. And then you just flip the thing 180 degrees. And see, now the thing with the hole is covering those holes, but it's meant to actually be in counter mode. This is just a different destroyer energy ring mode. So, I mean mold, not mode. Yeah, there's certain molds, but this is counter mode. So yeah, also kind of confusing because the whole, pretty much almost the entire energy ring is a clear, very clear color. Clear, yeah, just clear. So yeah. It's a nice color, but maybe it should have been like purple, and then this be clear, the face bolt be clear. But anyway, all right, let's move on to the second battle. All right, here we go. Second battle. I don't really know if there's going to be floor scrapes in here because this stadium is different. But, oops, if I hit the camera, sorry about that. Okay, Gravity Destroyer may be able to last for longer, but I don't know. Considering how low it is. And it's not at an angle. Like the black stadium, the black base stadium puts it at an angle, which makes it more susceptible to floor scrapes. In this kind of stadium, it'll actually stay balanced and more upright. You know what I mean? Because the slant in this stadium, as it slopes to the stadium floor, isn't as, you know, it isn't as big of a slant as it is in the black base stadium. So we could potentially be seeing a third battle. All right, Destroyer wins. All right, so we're gonna be moving on to a third battle. That's actually really good. The first battle of this, we're moving on to a third one. So, I mean, the first match in all of this, we're moving on to a third battle. All right, that's great. All right, guys, before I start, I just want to let you know, for this loser rounds tournament and any match that follows, if a Bay has multiple modes and wins a battle in a certain mode before they go to a round third battle, sorry, the Bay will be kept in the mode at which it won its battle, so any other thing can get a fair chance. With this, it may not be as fair, but because Destroyer won its battle in counter mode, it's going to stay in counter mode for this battle, the third one. So, all right, let's do this. Third battle. Wow, Destroyer is actually staying upright. I think defense mode was the only reason why it actually was susceptible to floor scrapes. Counter mode, it's actually staying still. So this could actually be an upset victory for him. I mean, for Destroyer. I'm trying to say less of the he, she kind of stuff and say more of the Beyblade names themselves, just so there's not as much confusion, you know. Wow. Okay, so with a 2-1 victory, Gravity Destroyer 85DS wins this battle. So it'll be going to the next round in the loser round tournament. The first loser round tournament, just to indicate that. But, alright, let's move on to a future match in the tournament. The next match, match number 2. Also, just in case you guys didn't know, 2 things. Because Gravity Destroyer 85DS here's last mode was counter mode, it's going to stay in counter mode. So that doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to change it to defense mode before I do the next round for this first loser round tournament here. No, it's going to stay in counter mode, and then it'll be changed to defense mode for the next battle it's in for that second battle. It'll be in counter mode for the first, and then it'll be changed to defense for the second. And then what happens next will choose what mode it stays in from their fourth or their on, whatever. I don't know what word it's used there. But anyway, all right. And the second thing is pretty much Kraken A230JSB is the first Bay to be eliminated from this tournament. Kraken is actually a pretty good Bay, but, you know, hey, it went up against Death Quetzalcoatl in the tournament, and Death Quetzalcoatl is a 40 base, so it got pretty beaten up badly very quickly. And now it lost to a bay that had 85, which is a pretty good. So that's actually so-so in terms of spin tracks. You know, it can do well against higher bays, but it's susceptible to floor scrapes, so it's a trade-off. But anyway, now we're finally going to move on to that next match in the first loser round tournament, match number 2. That's enough dilly-dallying. I don't need this video being like freaking 10 minutes, which it probably will be. So, yeah. Just wanted to let you guys know, you will not be seeing Kraken until the next tournament, maybe? Yeah, probably. So let's move on to the next match. Alright guys, with all that dilly-dallying out the way, the next match in the first loser round tournament, match number 2, is Poison Pegasus ED145JB going up against Rock Scorpio T125JB. So, although Pegasus has ED145, Eternal Defense 145, it still has JB or Jog Ball. And although Rock Scorpio has T125 or Tornado 125, it still has JB, Jog Ball. So the next battle, match 2, will be a battle of Jog Ball to see whose setup can use Jog Ball more efficiently. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be pretty much sweeping through the loser round tournament because every round, the amount of participants or / number, whatever you want to call it, gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Pause to all those people thinking about something other than round size of participants. Yeah, I mean, if any of my friends are watching this, you know who you are. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought and any other thoughts. I'd be glad to hear them. Be glad to hear what any of you guys have to say. Follow me on Twitter at KJ_Arsenal00. And until then, I'll see y'all later.